If you're looking for an investment property in Halifax right now and you're not investing in these three areas, then you're doing it wrong. So it's no secret that the Halifax market has really taken off in the last couple of years, but people are still investing in real estate and people still want to add rental properties to their portfolio. So how do you do that in a really hot market? And what are my top three areas I would consider? Because the downtown core has gone nuts in the last 2 years. So honestly, these are really in no particular order. These are just my top three in general for where I would invest in Halifax. And just before I go any further, if you like this content and want to see more, hit the subscribe button or the like button down below, and that way you won't miss any of my future content. I'd really appreciate your support on that one. So number one, Fairview. So just off the Halifax Peninsula on the other side of Joseph Howe, there's this community that's booming. There's all kinds of opportunity to invest here, and there's a lot of opportunity for internal conversions. So what I mean by that is there's a lot of old 1.5 story homes with a walkout basement with high ceilings that you could potentially turn into a duplex or a triplex. So there's a lot of opportunity there. The lot sizes are pretty good. There's a lot of big lots up there that have a lot of development potential as well. And when you look at that area, there's a ton of development going on. It's very up and coming, and when you drive around, it's not hard to tell that's the next area that's going to take off here in HRM. So area number two is Spryfield. Just on the other side of the Armdale Rotary, there's tons and tons of opportunity here, again, for internal conversions, for development. The price points are great compared to the downtown core. And again, it's one of those areas that's really up and coming, taking off, tons of development going on here. Are you starting to see a little bit of a pattern? So area number three is downtown Dartmouth and also North End Dartmouth. So just on the other side of the bridge from downtown, super easy commuting with the ferry. And I think that with the proximity to downtown and the price points right now, it's a really big win for investors. Now, don't get me wrong, there's certain pockets in these three areas that have already boomed and are kind of getting out of control. But when you look at the grand scheme of things, there are still plenty of opportunities in these areas, even in a hot market. So why are these three areas my favorite to invest in right now? Well, it's really simple. If you look at the downtown core and what's happening with the price points in Halifax, it's skyrocketing, and from there I believe everything is going to push out to the outer markets. So when you look at Fairview, Spryfield, and downtown Dartmouth, those seem to be the next in line. So if you think about North End Halifax 10 years ago and what it was like, what looks like that right now? And I believe these three markets are very similar to the North End 10 years ago, so I think they're up and coming. Now, another thing to consider is when you're looking at these areas, the price points are a lot less than the downtown core. But as an investor, the rents are very similar. So when you're looking at a set of flats in North End Halifax, for example, this might cost you $600,000, $700,000, $800,000 these days. If you're looking at something in Fairview, it might cost you $5,000 or $6,000, but the rents are pretty much the same. So even though you're paying $100,000 less on a purchase price or more, you know, for a 2-bedroom unit, you're getting $1,400, $1,500, $1,600 instead of maybe $1,600, $1,700, $1,800. So the math really still works there. And when you look at these areas, the development going on is absolutely crazy. Buildings going up everywhere. That's going to create more commercial space in the bottom of them and really boost up these areas. And on top of that, the proximity to downtown is just incredible. And with Uber here now, it's really a win. The key to investing in a hot market is getting creative. So looking at things that you could do, maybe a single family home right now, but internal conversion with the perfect zoning to make it a 2 or a 3 unit, something along those lines with a BRRRR strategy. So it's really about getting creative, and take a look at some of those listings that have maybe sat on the market for a week or two, because all the ones that are coming on right now, a lot of them are selling in 4 or 5 days. So if anything makes it past that initial offer time frame, it might be worth a look because other people might be overlooking the potential value there as an investor. If you have any questions about investing in the real estate market, please reach out to me. I would love to chat about the Halifax market, or my Calendly link is below in the description. You can book a call or an appointment with me anytime to chat. If there's other areas in HRM that you think are great investments right now, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. Until next time, thanks for watching and have a great day.